Hello there. Today, first off, my name is Carter Smith, and we're going to be talking about the NCAA, more specifically, just in a general term, why college athletes should be paid and the argument that goes around it. So, made a little graph here to go along with it. So, let's start with a fun one. A job. I gotta move this closer. Get some lighting up in here, maybe. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so what is a job? So, a job, as you would typically go to, is something where you are going to be working in a storefront or something like that, where you are physically doing a task, which you could say you're just not benefiting from, and receiving money for it. Now, what we got here? We got the NBA player kind of in the center, so the NCAA player. Now, what is he getting? You go onto a job saying his job is a thing. It's, I play basketball for the school. That is my job. I do not have time to do other things because that is my job. Now, instead of money as his result, he gets, medical expenses paid for, housing, coaching, college, scholarships, all of these things, right? They're great. Now, the only difference that sets him apart right here is the fame. So the notoriety is in reality the only thing that sets apart a college athlete from a regular college student on campus. Yeah, they have more attention, but why should that limit their ability to, be entrepreneurial and take advantages of, those opportunities in which they are presented to? In the end, it is their job. So might as well be able to benefit from it whenever way they could. Because if you don't, I see a little big thing here. It says big deal. College is a big deal, but when college is a part of the thing they're receiving, but one of the things they're receiving isn't money, what is the incentive? See, now they're in it and they're getting that notoriety, which is going to get scouters and recruiters to, recruit them to the NBA or whatever it may be. But they're not going to want to stay in college if that's their way out. They're entirely looking for that way out, the whole time. So you go on to the other side, money. The NCAA is a job. People work for them. They have a job, And I see this guy, Mr. NCAA, the boss man, okay? He is benefiting from his job, but when you track it back, who is he benefiting from? College athlete. See, now where does that money go? It is said that over $1 billion in revenue is generated from the NCAA, and that's just from college games alone. So we're talking just from, basically viewership and turnout. That money, though, 95% of that is distributed, yet again, not to the college athlete, but to grants, to new buildings, to the student other than him. So his hard work and his job is benefiting other people. Yeah, in 95% of that, and not any of that is going to go back to him because he's tied to the concept that his job is playing basketball and he does not deserve anything for that. See, you go to him, so he's asking, what do I get? He doesn't get money, he doesn't get opportunity, or even opportunity to what would be help your family or whatever that is. So that leads to a pretty bad concept where people people who are greedy, such as, whether it's recruiters or even colleges, who have been accused of this in the past, they're trying to incentivize them because they realize that they are tied to this concept and do not have any incentive or any reason, to stay in the NBA. So, or stay in the NCAA. So they offer them things like money and cars and all of these things which are material. And in the end, that's illegal. That's going to lead him down a road that he didn't intend on being. Now, let's go down to the hypothetical of if there was regulation and if these college athletes were paid. Now, what does a reality like that look like? So it takes away the idea of bad stuff like illegal incentives being put onto them. And even better, it incentivizes the student athlete to study. Because if they get injured, for example, like Zion Williamson did, why would they stay in the? Why would they continue playing? They're not going to risk their opportunity to be in the NBA or whatever it would be if they have a bad knee and need to recover just because the school wants to. In the end, they're not getting paid. What do they have to lose? So obviously they're going to drop out and get picked up later. Now, if you do pay them, they have that incentive of school. Those people are going to stay in. They're going to stay in and be schooled because they're not just going to want to jump ship when something goes wrong. So kind of good is this trickle down effect of you have the actual athletes not going down a path which they really don't intend on going down, and you have them benefiting. You have them benefiting educationally, and their academic careers are actually going to prosper more than they would if they weren't paid. So everybody's kind of getting a piece of this except for them, and the only way that they're really going to feel like they're a part of the system is if they get paid. And in the end, no one's going to be sad. The only people who are going to be unhappy is the people who were incentivizing athletes and now are behind bars. But the reason I bring this up, so I kind of wanted to do this little graphic here to reach my broader audience, which is just kind of the everyday person. I'm going to put this on YouTube and let people kind of get a better idea for what my topic is, a better idea for why college athletes should be paid. And I think that's pretty useful. It's nice to get your perspective on the internet. It's a wide and broad place that has unlimited opportunity on it, and anybody can see it. I'm going to make this video public, and I'm going to let anybody who wants to go out and watch it, they can, and they can take away what they want to take away from my video. So that's kind of why I'm gonna put it on the internet. I give it my broader audience, and I think the median. That's kind of why I did this median, and drawing it out to hopefully simplify the concepts in which I was trying to explain here. But that's about it. Yeah, I hope everybody gets something out of this. Has a great rest of your day. Thank you.